Right guys, you know I promised you a special treat. Today we are in somewhere really special and it is Glastonbury. Glastonbury town, so we'll be looking at Chalice Wells and we'll also be looking at the remains of the Cathedral, which is just off the old town. So we're going to travel out with you, build memories together. I'll see you shortly. So I'm starting at the back end of Glastonbury town. We could go down this way, but I'm not going to go that way. I'm going to go up to this church and then start from the top end and work my way down to the main part of Glastonbury. This is called St. John's car park. It's pretty cheap to park here. You can pay up to £5 for the hour. So if you're coming here, park there. This is the name of the church. It's called St. John's. So let's see what today brings for us, shall we? So I'm going down to tunnels. Normally I would start on the other end of Glastonbury, start where the tourist section is. There's a shop here, Rose Garden. So we get shops like this here, guys. This is a spiritual location. So it's going to be top heavy. If you're into spirituality, then this is your treat. If you're not, then see you later and I'll see you in the next video. So, bring a shot actually. This is St. John's. It's actually called St. John's the Baptist. Go. So this is where we just went down to called Church Lane. So as you come out from St. John's car park, it's Church Lane. Let's start this way. So down the back there is where I would have normally started, but I'm just starting down this end. We've got memorial here as well. To the glory of God. The First World War, 1914 to 1919. Now it just sits outside St. John's. So we're going to start on the left side, work our way down. Right. And then it's got like the African shop where you have the different, this is called Sound Healer. I've been there a few times. Alright, blessings. Yeah. So,
come on, Scoop.
This is Buddhist.
Oh, let's go get your food.
Right. This is Buddhist. Cool. So that's a healing bed. I suppose you meditate on it and do sound therapy. Yeah. So I was just talking to an interesting guy called Lama Michael about a Buddhist. It's not a Buddhist, it's a Dharma center, not a Buddhist term. So it's just kind of the same. But basically what it is that the guy, I can't remember the guy's name, is a reincarnation of Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, and all the other deities that was meant to come back to re-heal the planet. So that's where that centre is dedicated to. So Lama Michael was one of the meditation guys. He said that when he first came across it, he said that he had faith, but he didn't have much faith. And well, he was going to work, taking his kids to school, and then he was in a lot of pain. When he was in a lot of pain, one of the parents goes, "Yeah, go to this meditation class." So he did, and he said no, he took it back. He's 59 now, and he's looks 59 young, man. Looks good. So there you go. Show you this. This looks like a sewing store. But I could have crossed there, but you got Avalon Club, 1897. But I want to cross up here and show you across the road, and then show you this side of the road. This pub, it says Beckett's Inn, but remember the priest Beckett? That's what that is in dedication of, to a saint. Excellent, excellent. So it's uphill. We're going down the hill. We've got Dog Rescue Shop there. Ivy Mews. When I used to come down there, I'll be talking 25 years ago, all this was like pure spiritual shops, yeah. There was hippies down here, there were offices, well, there were spiritual people, and to show you these things as well. I don't know, I might put several crossing, but I don't want them to think I'm crossing. So I was coming here, and there's all ranges of people here, and it was just so pure. And as time goes on, you know, different people start coming here, and it changes. This is called built-in blessings to all. We like that table. This is St. Margaret's Hospice. So there's the centre I was telling you about, where it was. There's Lama Michael. Blessings. It looks good behind the backdrop just there. You got natural healing. Some of the aromas that's coming out of these shops, man, it's just awesome. It's all incense. Got your hats, you got your thing. So yeah, it's really nice. It's called Natural Earthling. It's alright. And you got Enlightenment. So Enlightenment has Buddhist and New Age rings, singing bowls, Native American, dream catchers, Ganesh, no, that's not Ganesh, sorry. They got some Hindu statues, Shiva, Buddha, and you can get tarot done here. That's called Enlightenment. The next door, that's the local bus. You have, I can't make it out, but that's the name there. It's one of these shops, part-time. So they're looking for people. It's up for doing my employment specialist, and I'll be breaking it in. So I'm just going to pause it a minute, and I'm going to put my glasses on. So these are all natural resins. Sandalwood, Yushi, Inza, incense, sage, dragon's blood. And these are direct from Turkey. The incense, which is just so gorgeous. Cheers, thank you so much. Thanks. You too, take care. Blessings, thanks. So they allowed me to film inside, and that shop is called Mystique. So what I'm going to do is link this into the descriptions below. And now you've got all the natural crystal shops where you can buy in bulk. This is called crystals. And just look at that amethyst, guys. So I'm going to cross over to, where I can run over, to this. Philippa Burrows. This is Wiccan. So you got the goddess, you got the god, you got the mother in the middle, giving birth to earth, like here. All natural. So we've got that shop which does is Hindu. With statues. And you got Ganesh sitting on. I was like, I was Kim about that. She would know. My friend knows more about Hinduism than I do, so I'm gonna ask whenever I got questions. I always go to her. She's a wealth of knowledge, and there's some of the wraps in there as well. I love that table. Look at this chest. So we're gonna go across to Wild Wood. We'll get one over. Wildwood. Got Robin Hood there, King Arthur. Picture. Then you got the mother again, giving birth to the world. So the lovely young ladies allow me to film inside Wildwood in Glastonbury. I just want to show you some of the things they have myself in here. Smells really awesome. We've got this tree. There's like fairies on it as well. Got a Peter Rabbit. Also, you got your Egyptian section. It's so peaceful. Your tarot cards, or your oracle cards. Lovely. So you got Ganesh. Did you reduce? And a green man. Here, just show this display. And you've got the water feature. Can you hear that? So peaceful. And then you've got the likes of Lord of the Rings. See that what it says there. Bags, you can go to Tesco's with the bags. Big kid. Gandalf. And I've just brought some incense. Just here. So I've just come out of Wildwood as they let me film inside, which is a really good place to visit. If you're ever in Glastonbury, come inside and have a look. The people here are really, really nice. I'm going to go across to Goddess and a Green Man now. Before I move on, just wanted to say, could you like, share, subscribe to the channel? Without your support, doing trips like this is a bit of a challenge. But still goes ahead, but your help would be more than useful and helpful. Thanks. So this is a Goddess and a Green Man. Got cookie box for which wants to cook. And there's a display there. So you got Parts of Africa. Which is look at that statue, guys. Awesome. Just cool that there's cafe in this building next door. So I'm going to go to the Yin Yang now, which is... Actually, let's have a look in here first. The Gauntlet, I believe it's called. This is an art studio, it looks like, and some of the pictures. There's a tour. Show about my reflection. And let's have a look up here. Maybe we double back in ourselves. Oh, look at that picture. Walk through here. These old streets. Bethany's, clothing. Closed at the moment. These are normally open on a Saturday. And sometimes early on during the day. This goes back to the car box. I'm not going to walk all the way up here because I might be passing through this way. But this is still part of the Gauntlet. It's there. There you go. So I'm going to go back. And you can see the medieval knight in the window. Wouldn't that be fun if that actually moved? I think I'd just freak out. We can just have a fit of panic. Thing you don't expect. I'm gonna stick on that High Street. This is silver scene. Well, it's all silver. I'm mindful of doing jewellery shop because you don't know if someone's going in there to buy something for somebody, whether it's for a loved one, a wrong loved one or a right loved one. Then guys, we're going to go through to here. Another van goes past. Without getting run over, I just want to show you this shop because this is one of my favourite shops because it's Native American. On my mum's side, there's a bit of Cherokee. My great grandfather was a Cherokee. And one of my guys who's my grandfather. I smell again. It's supposed to be all nice. You got Buddha. There's assembly rooms, not down that way. It's the next one. So you got Harvest Moon. That does clothing for kids and adults. I bought my throw in here. What's I'm gonna call it a throw? It's not a throw. It's what you put on. It's like a hash sack thing. Anyway, yeah, I bought it from there and it's really cool. You got an art supplies which is called Dickens, which I think said it wrong. This is for all your arty stuff. So I'm going to cross over. I want to show you this building. Just here. You can see that how old this is, and I want to show you the link with the other one. So you've got two men embracing themselves, and look how old that building is. I don't know. The Glastonbury. I can have a look. That's what a minute, guys. So I just saw it's called the Glastonbury Tribunal, and I'm just going to go and read up on it and what it represents. And then I'm going to go to Star Child.
She's put in a test now, a sample, you know. Yeah. But yeah, she said,
Building merchants.
It could be anxiety related to this.
I had that. I had this like years ago in my 20s. I
Ancient monument.
Right.
it was like exactly like that. And they
So you got Star Child, which to do mainly herbal stuff there. But it's called Waters. No, it's not. It's called Water on Earth. Then you've got the speaking tree. And guys, what I'm seeing a lot of is people who have a disability coming here. And I think people are giving up and staying in places like London and these big cities, and they're coming to live out here where it's a bit more, the energy is just totally different. I'm telling you, it's so relaxing. And I want to show you this cafe called the Blue Note. The Blue Note, we came here, when I first came here with some of my friends, we was in a circle with Jazz Ran. So I came to the Blue Note with some of my friends back in the day when this was just pure vegetarian and pure, not vegan because vegan wasn't around then, it was pure vegetarian. So we came here, went to the Blue Note, and we were, me and my friend Janice, who were both tourists, we were going, oh, we want some meat. So we thought, oh, burger, so it's bound to be like meat. So we ordered the burger, come back, it was called meat. She kicked off, Janice was mental. And she wasn't impressed. So yeah, and then then meat places started appearing down here, which I'll show you in a minute. I'll show this structure, which is called the George and Pilgrim Hotel. And I knew that would happen. The George and Pilgrim Hotel. It's sort of part that was being travelled about fellow travellers. So that is a 15th century, if I remember correctly. Probably got that wrong. But yeah, it's old, like me. So let me just take you into here. I just want to show you, look at this. Look at that beautiful mural. Yes, get a lady in a bum bum. Windy bum bum. So you got Healing Centre. And on here, you see these little like slabs you put different deities on, like they do here. You got the pictures there. So the Glastonbury Experience is owned by and managed by the Glastonbury Trust, registered charity, profits and profit from the businesses and support spirituality, citizens, environmental and local communities. Founded by, see, that's off the alarm. Well, it's possible I can't go about that of an angle. Yeah, let me show you up there first, and I'll show you behind me. Another picture from you. That's called the Goddess Gifts, as you can see there. That's where we came through. And then if we spin around here, I came here before, and it's called the Avalon Library, and to drink in there, and this woman who served us was all peace and light. She was talking about peace and light and love and this, and then someone came in and said something to her. It wasn't a customer, it was a colleague said something, and then she started throwing her bottles in like this tray thing, and was making all this noise, and everyone was just like, what's wrong with her? So yeah, I'm going to go through to here, so look at that. This is called Stone Age. And through here, this reminds me of Greece. Another place I want to take travelling Matt. These places, you know, I'm going on a cruise soon. I'm trying to anyway. And then I want to film these places so for travelling Matt. Oh, look at this. Few chairs. To just give me an idea for the terrace. And this is the door, the gate. I keep getting Lord Shift G for some reason. We've got Nash. And look at the dragon. You've got the little stones on the floor, the crystals on the floor. That's giving me another idea. So, this is us when you're walking out. And that's why I told you that story about the woman being aggressive with the bottles. And these are all old buildings, remember guys? These are all, for the travellers, these are all like 15th century buildings. Shamanic healing, regression, as a shaman myself. And not a lot of people know that. Call of the shaman, I think they're trying to tell me something here guys. I've had about 4 different signs already. So across the road we've got the Mystic Garden Gallery. Wanted to cross over, just zoom in. Couple pubs. Then here you have minerals, fossils and jewellery and crystals. I think these might be linked to the one down the road. But if anyone wants to donate a amethyst to me, I'd be more than happy. At these prices. Which is pretty cool. It's really good healing. So this is Glastonbury Square with King William's pub across the road. So we're not going that way. Got Maya across the way as well. Oh sorry guys, forgot to do that. So you got this shop here. To the clothing. The lady standing in front of it, so I can't show you it. But another spiritual shop. Isn't that good? So about the reflection. We've got the Egyptians. Look at the rare colours. It's just like me, look, my ring. These are my jewelries I get, which all have meaning, guys. So, some more shops across the way. Got Man, the Myth, and Magic. Very gothic. Seagull wants to come and land. And this is Glastonbury Abbey, which closes shortly. I'm going to see how much it is. So let's walk down a minute. And I want to show you. This is called Magdalene Street. So if I turn you guys around, that's where we just come from. You see the crown just there. Got Abbey tea rooms across the way. And in here, welcome to Glastonbury. This is a Glastonbury car park where I didn't park in, that I used to park in. But can you see the ruins of the Abbey? What I'm going to do, next time, I'm going to come here specifically for the Abbey and call this part 1, and come here, do the Abbey, and then do Chalice Wells again, and do a proper thorough talk about Glastonbury Abbey, because I don't have the funds right now and I don't have the time at the moment to get in. But this was destroyed by Henry VIII in the Reformation of this country when he wanted to marry Anne Boleyn. But what I can do is show you the inside. In there holds part of the tree of Joseph of Arimathea, if I said that right, which was Jesus' uncle, and Jesus came here to the tour and created a spring. So I'll do that on another walk and talk about Jesus' visit and his uncle Joseph. So this is the main entrance. So this holds a tree, part of the tree, that has that's descended from Joseph, his staff, that only blooms in the winter and not in the summer. With about Wells, this was laid by the Bishop of Bath and Wells, Reverend George L. Carley. So he may have been, don't know when that was, 1989, so he might have been the last one that retired. There you go. There's a shop. So I'll come and do this next time. I'll specifically come in, but you can see the Abbey there, and I'll go specifically through the Abbey. So see the old part. They're just telling me to do it, you know. I don't know what the time is. Let's have a look. So I'm here in the Abbey. And it's 11 pounds to get in. Now remember that tree I told you about, Joseph of Arimathea? That's the part of the tree, but we'll come back to this. That's a part of the tree. There's several, but you go over that way, but what I want to do, it's that way, hang on, let me just double check something. Okay. So, we come up this way. And there's like a museum on the inside. I think I came in the wrong entry. I came in the exit. I think I was meant to come from that way, but don't mind. That's the part of the Abbey. I think this is Outer Abbey. I'll put the map up now so you can see before we go in. And there's a museum there for the remains, or the actual Abbey. So I've got to cut across the grass, which I shouldn't do. So that's the main part of the Abbey. This is called the Lady Chapel. So I'll just let you read that. And that part, see the colours, is there. So I'll show you there. And the colours are there, which is the archway here. Yeah. So we're going to go downstairs first. I want to show you downstairs. Be careful with, if you come in, it rains because it can be slippery. I already feel presence here already. It's cross between the presence of someone being here and the presence of it being quite enclosed. It's very, very cold down here. See the rainbow? So there's a crypt of the Ladies' Chapel. And look, there would have been an upstairs as well, 3 floors. So you see the lines, 1 there, and there's the top one there. There would have been 3 floors to this, but we're going to go up here in a minute. So I'm going to show you this part. Now, back in the day, a lot of people don't know this, but I'll tell you. Back in the day, what they used to do is they used to sacrifice young kids to the church. Believe it or not, got the cross of Jesus, and some people believe that some are entombed in here, which I don't know, but it does definitely feel weird. But imagine you're giving your parishioners that view. I just fell down a step. Anyway, moving on. So that's what you can see, that walk with the church. So this would have been all tiled ceiling with lead. So when the Reformation came and lovely King Henry decided to be painting over here, he decided to take all the wealth off of here and then set this place alight, but it was saved eventually. So I'm going to cut through here. This is the crypt, not to the well. This is the crypt of St. Joseph and the crypt. So that's what that would have been like. People are coming, so I'm going to get out of the way. Get out of the way. Got these stairs. These wasn't here before when I last came. Oh, this is interesting. This wasn't here before. Oh my days, this is very scary. Oh wow, look at that. So spooky and amazing. This bit wasn't here before. Guys, let me just ask you again if you can like, share and subscribe to the channel. It helps so much with me doing videos like this and getting interest in places like this, like Glastonbury Abbey. I mean, it's such a beautiful place on a beautiful day like today. I mean, just look at the backdrop behind me, it's just truly amazing. And behind me, it's just beautiful. So be good for you guys to support the channel, like, share, subscribe, pass it over to many people, whack on Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Don't forget, I forgot to mention, I just started a TikTok, Traveling Matt TikTok account. So I'm going to be promoting that more. So look out for that and join that. And more than I'm going to be doing Instagram. I'm be doing more TikTok, yeah? Stay blessed, stay safe. This is where we just went to. That's the lady. Yeah, I'm not going to try and name it because I look like an idiot. But look at this beautiful landscape. People, this isn't natural, this is all landscapes, as you can tell. But this abbey would have come to where that bench is and would have went to the left and would have been up there. There's a line, I'll try and draw the line in when I've filmed it. You've got there's a date here for some reason, 1909. Don't know why. Anyway, let's move on. They've got another one there in 1915. Oh, these might be when they put these windows in. That's all cat. Really cat. So this would have been the entrance into the Abbey. You see where the dog is. I'm going to zoom in. See that what that lady's sitting? Actually, that sign just below, I'll point it out. That would have been the end of the Abbey. And you see the top? That would have been the roof. And this would have had 2 floors, 3 floors even. And it would have dominated the place. There's still signs there. There's the where we came through. Obviously, in the days of the Abbey, you wouldn't have had grass on the floor. This is obviously put there for landscaping purposes. So it is said, I'm going to show you now, that the great King Arthur and his wife Guinevere is buried here. And that sign just in front of me is proof of it. I can't remember what king it was. We come back to this bit. That said they found them and then installed their tomb here. So this is the northeast pier crossing. So ladies and gents, this is, see this green bit here, where you can see my thing, this is the resting place of King Arthur. It says, the site of King Arthur's tomb in the year of the bodies of King Arthur and Queen Guinevere, Queen, were said to have been found on the south side of the Lady Chapel, which we just walked through. And in the 19th of April 1278, their remains were removed in the presence of King Edward I and Queen Eleanor. Okay. The tomb survives until the dissolution of the Abbey in 1539. So that was the date, 1539. So the resting place of King Arthur, according to King Edward I and Queen Eleanor. I mean, why would you not think it's there? So this is also outer walls. Abbey's are such amazing places. I mean, look at the detail. You know, when I did the Wells video, and I did looked at the actual cathedral, Wells Cathedral, and the intricate detail on it was amazing. So people, this is the high altar. So you're not allowed to walk in here, but this is the high altar. This is where the bishop or someone the bishop would have conducted the ceremony. So if I spin around here and stand where that sign is, this is what he would have seen. And people, if I zoom there, that's the entrance. Remember, you would imagine in the 12th century what regalia, what things were on the wall, what tapestries, colours and amazing incense burning would have been shown here. It would have been truly amazing. So I'm going to quickly walk around this way and show you here, because there's another added part to Cathedral, the Abbey, sorry. When I say Cathedral, I say Abbey. When I say Cathedral, I say church. When I say Abbey, I say Cathedral. What am I like? So, let me turn you around. These are outer remains. So what does this say? This says the North Transept. So there must be the northern part. And oh, it looks like a little well there. And this says amazing. So let me tell you a quick story about the Abbey when I was here. I came here 3 years ago, roughly. I bought this crystal that I have, this pink crystal, and I put it on a high altar, which you shouldn't have done, because you just shouldn't be doing, because it's because I'm a shaman. I'm invoking stuff. Anyway, so I was standing there and put a crystal down because I wanted to charge it. That was the purpose I was doing. Wanted to charge the crystal. As I put the crystal down, I looked above me. There was seagulls, there's crows circling where the crystal was, and then like they diving down in two forms, like planes. And when I was with my ex was there. She said, "What are you doing?" And then it was diving towards the crystal. So I quickly started doing some incantations and some spells and stuff for healing and blessings. And then I stopped the energy, and they just flew away. And I was like, it was just about, it must have been about 5 foot from, no, less than that, 3 foot away from the altar. So fresh spirits were being there, going down from the sky all the way down, and then it flew away. And that is a true story. And not just that, we saw this man, he saw it and he came running over and again, "Is everything all right? Is everything all right?" And I said, yeah, well, everything's grand. So yeah, I'm going to push on. Just wanted to share that story with you, and how powerful this place is. It seems really surreal and chilled, but it's really quite powerful. So these look like also remains of the Abbey. You know, when I join the celestial realm, I'm gonna ask and leave my will to put a bench somewhere with my name on it. If I'm married at the time, then I have their name on it. Well, hopefully they won't be dead before I do or whatever. But yeah, I think that's a really nice remembrance. I know this sounds a bit morbid when I'm talking about death, but seeing to be in a place like this, there's a organisation which deals with entombing or embalming bodies, and then puts them into like a tree, and then the tree is planted like this, and you're like in a bubble, in a case, in the ground, and as the tree grows, the nutrients from you goes into the tree. So here's more remains. I'm not sure what this is. Let's have a look at this sign. It says, I've got a map. Site of the old charter house. Oops, there it goes. So there's the cathedral. You see the top of that? That's this, I think, halfway. I think it was higher than that as well. It's a big old building, you know, big old structure. And over there, we're going to go into that in a minute. I haven't got enough battery. That's where the kiln, where they used to make the food for the Abbey. So just walking around the ruins actually, guys. So Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this, guys. Look at these fellow travellers. I don't know if I've heard that. Oh, I'm going to go down anyway. This seems to be unstable. That's all right. I'll show you. I'm going to show you behind me. Still, I don't know what this is, but this it looks like a sunken. I just walked down there. Second part of there's a sign over there, so I'm going to see what that says. This might have been where it looks, you know what it reminds me of with these pillars there. These look like, before I look at the sign, these look like where they might keep the wines, the food and all that. I might be wrong. I told you, well, something to do with food. Look. The undercroft beneath the rectory or dining hall. So we're standing in the dining hall, the lower part of the dining hall. So it would have been higher. This is the foundations. I told you these had foundations to do with pillars. You know, I'm having a go at you guys like you bloody know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself again. So that's where we've been. And we're going over to this part. This is pretty good because it shows how they used to cook, if I remember correctly. When I came here last. I've done so much walking today, guys. It's good, I'm not complaining. It's good, I've walked all over Glastonbury. So next time I come, I'm gonna do a spiritual traveling map. So I'm gonna be looking at, let's have a look at this first. I'm gonna be looking at the tour and so we get over my fear and go up it, and the Chalice Wells and talk about Joseph of Arimathea and also Jesus. Corner. So I kind of never can see that. South corner of the Abbott's Great Hall. This is South corner. Stone and Crows. Oh my word. You see this structure? Yeah. I'll show you now, hang on. Let me make you explain it. It's like this structure would have went all the way, curved here, yeah? This is a cornerstone and would have met, because you see the foundations, yeah? And would have met that bit over there. So this was all one structure. That is just crazy. That is just, oh my gosh, you don't realize how, if you use your mind, your vision, your imagination, you can see how powerful it is. This is the inside. Okay. Tell me to take the feather with me. This feather I found. Whenever you find a feather, keep it with you. So I'm gonna put it in my travelling mat's bag. Oh. So that structure behind me, this would have went over to there. Met. This would have been all one structure. If I get it right, so it looks like it was just one big building, and you can even see from the ground here the outlay of the foundations. But anyway, let's go in here. Look at this, guys. Look how beautiful this building is. I think it's just kept the same, or repurposed and designed again. This is the kitchen, the Abbott's kitchen. X1V. Can't remember what that is in Roman numerals. Well, I shall find out and I'll put it on the screen for you. If any smart people here, you know, let me know. Oh my days. Can you hear the echo? So That's where the abbots would be dressed like that. I think it might be more hot. Keep on the spit. Now with the spits, it would always have to keep turning. So there'll be a little boy here, keep turning the spit, making sure that the hogs and the food was always kept. Cooked with my mate Dave. And in there, the oven. This is replica. Actually, this is what it looked like. And then, can you see above? What it looked like. In, I think it's Emschool Palace, it's all charred up the sides, so up here would have been charred, and the years and years of use. But look at that's what it looked like. But obviously it would have been a lot bigger and a lot hotter. It really feels like they've just, that's when I keep turning around and see that woman standing, it's like someone's standing there. It just feels like someone's just left the room and just not, you can sit down for a minute. And yeah, it looked like they just left the room and left it here. They just popped up to get something. Obviously they wouldn't have structures like that, and there would have been a lot more people in here. Wow. Beck, can you hear the echo? Yeah, right. Okay, and there's the preparation table. This would have been the room, where they prepared the dinners for the abbots or any people that were visiting. So everything would have been dealt with in this room, and obviously this structure goes to the one just outside of which I showed you, and I was getting all excited how big it was. So this is how I get excited about when I learn new things about places. I love history, I love learning about things that have been and gone and things that could be. And you hear the echo, stop. So we're going to walk over to there and I'm going to show you, if I'm allowed to film in there, shouldn't be a problem, I think so, what the Abbey would have looked like. See, the crows agree with me. Don't you, Crowsy Crowsy? So that's the first building we went into. Which I was right, it's the Ladies' Chapel. So peaceful, so beautiful here. I'm gonna come, when I'm done, I'm gonna go inside, have a little gander, come out, I'm gonna do a bit of meditation. What I might do for Travelling Mat exclusive is do a Travelling Mat meditation with you guys. Look, of Dunstan Abbey. Oh, Dunstan, St. Dunstan's Cathedral. So this is the outside. We're about to go on the inside now. So this is the size of the cathedral. Plus Cathedral Abbey, 1538. And these are the types of people that will rent. So here's a touch screen. That's what it would have looked like, guys. Recreation. And I'll show you this here. That's the relics. That's what it looked like when I first took it over, it looks like. So this is what I want to show you. This is what the Abbey would have looked like. I'll pan around it and then I'll go zoom in after. That's the whole area which we walked. Show you this. The St. Paul's with 65mm, 21 foot by 2 foot. Well, no, you can do this size, but this was bigger than St. Paul's. Look, can you imagine it? You can imagine, and these are all had slate roofs. Imagine Henry being well pissed. Again, these people had too much money. Really amazing. So then, some of the things they found. It's quickly breezing through so you can get an idea. This is what the repairs to the Abbey would have been like. And you hear the music. This is what the monks would have sung. That's what it would look like. I sense there's a body in here. But I bet you're right. Funeral. I told you. So much to take in, guys. The abbots, Ryan. So these would have been found on site. I had water as well. Station. Found. And your mate, I mean, Henry the Tyrant. Dissolution of the Abbey cathedrals. He wanted money. The Prince of Wales and the Prince and Princess of Wales, not Charles. In 1909, that would have been the future king. That would have been Queen Victoria's dad, so that would have been George the 7th, I think, if I get it right. So, that's there. I'm going back outside. Without tripping over the mat. And I just wanted to show you across this over there. I'm going to go back round. It may now be, I'm going to sit and do some meditation. Look like again, ready for a jam. They missed my birthday already, so here's what it is. I'm not upset. Oh yeah. So let's find a nice tree somewhere. There's a sign here which I've missed. Oh, I did it, yeah, I missed it. This is the Gale. Built in those numbers, Unite Lady Chapel. So this is where I want to go. So guys, thank you for coming on the walk with me today through Glastonbury Town Centre and the Abbey. We're still going to be doing the Chalice Wells and the tour, but I'll do that next time. But I just want to say thank you again. As I said, like, share, subscribe. But this time, I just want to say thank you for being with me and helping me build these memories, because these are truly special memories, and I've had layers and layers of memories here, but this is a new memory for me here on my own. Another feather, but I won't touch that. So this is a new memory for you, with you guys. So thank you so much for coming with me and building memories with me. So I'm gonna go and do a quick meditation. So I'm gonna link that to this so you guys can let go of any anger or stresses. Thank you again. Stay blessed, stay safe, and thank you until the next time we are out and about and building memories together. See you later.